Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today I am going to show you how I run through Ultimus VI or Ultimus RAID 6 node by node. Basically I'm just going to show you my lane, at least the first 5 nodes and maybe more depending on how I feel the video is going along. Maybe I'll do a 2-part video, not really sure. Basically I'm just going to show you everything I do, whether it goes right, whether it goes wrong, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to show you how I run through my lane. I am on team 1. And I am on lane 7, 8, I'm not sure what I called it. Yes, I assigned these lanes, but I forgot the name of my own lanes. Thank you very much. Anyways, I am the bottom lane. You've already seen a bit of the video on how I charge and unleash Storm, so you will see that again here. Maybe it'll go the same, maybe it'll go different. Who knows? But essentially, my goal is to show you how I run it all the way through Electra. Sometimes it doesn't go as well, sometimes it goes better. Hard to say. I make it up to tag a couple of times, but I don't push too hard. So let's just join, and I will show you my teams and how I basically work it out from here. Okay, so this first node right here, G1, Spellbound, is where I start. Let me show you what I use. I start off in the middle, I use Rocket. And over here I use Yondu, Thanos, Star-Lord, Gamora. So it's kind of a bit of a it's just a straight cosmic team with a hint of Guardians and Thanos. So I'll show you how I run through this node and how it works and kind of my planning for the future. As you can tell, I don't really have a healer. I kind of don't really use many healers unless something happens. So I'll show you. Okay, I have it set on ×2, and this is the start of the node. Basically, I use Gamora into Loki, put it over here, and use Rocket's basic. Normally that actually kills, but it didn't today. That's fine, but killing Loki is very essential. Most important part of this entire thing. So might as well just finish off there. Gonna get heal blocked ever, but what does it really matter? It's just heal block, it's not a lot of damage. Offense down on my Thanos. Let's see, I'm gonna take some damage, so I might as well taunt up. And I'm gonna hit Doctor Strange. Thanos can deal with the extra damage, it doesn't really affect him too much. Because, well, right now he can't, but he can heal himself back up. So let's just do this. Make a big dent. May have actually killed a few too many characters to make my normal strategy doable. Gonna get blinded here, so it doesn't matter anyways. I might as well blind. I'll blind Thor, because Star-Lord is blind. This isn't going as good as normal, but let's just attack there. Now Gamora should finish there. Perfect. Just use the basic because taunt will stay. Finish off Thor, which Nobu will revive, of course. Just use the basic. He'll put up his counter. And he's down. So I took a bit of damage. Didn't go that smoothly. A couple things went a little funky. Not the best RNG there, but you know, node over. No big deal. No one lost. No damage really done. So this team is going to be viable for the third node. And you'll notice I did not use any of the AoEs once it became clear that I wouldn't be able to recharge it. So unless there's like 4 people left with Rocket, I didn't use his. And Yondu, I just didn't use it because I want to use it later. Basically, I just want to keep those AoEs available for the third node. So I'll show you the second node, even though you guys have seen it before in my how to charge up Storm video. But let's get to it. Okay, so the second node, H1 on shaky grounds, is the node I used to charge up Storm in the other video. So I'm going to do that here too. And We'll see how it goes. I'll show you the team. It's in my saved squads. Hey, they weren't kidding. The scrolly bar is less funky now. If you are unaware, in the patch update, they were interesting with some of the descriptions, such as the scroll bar was funky. It is no longer funky. But it is true they fixed that. So I use this here team. It is basically the original Avengers composition of Captain America, Black Widow, Quake. Throw in Storm and Night Nurse. Use that to control the other team by slowing them, speed up your team, heal yourself up, taunt, and charge up Storm. That's the plan for this node. So here, I am actually just going to punch Iron Man first. Probably could speed up, but wanted to get that basic in first. Just a little bit on timing. It tends to just help a little bit more with some minor issues I was having. But yeah. Here I get the dispel. Oh, don't get dispelled. That's a good start. Now I'm going to speed up. Get an ability block on Cap. Not ideal. Okay, I can dispel like this. Let's just hit him. Heal up Black Widow. Yeah. Okay. So I get hit hard with that one Unibeam here. Stun Shield Assault just in case. Let's actually use some of the high powered moves down here. Just offense down to make sure I don't lose Storm. And Hulk decides to smash the other side, but it is a possibility that he goes. And that can be problematic. Iron Man's down. Taunt up. Slow the Shield Assault because that's the biggest damage threat. Speed up. Heal up. A lot of this is just passing turns so Storm can get more turns in order to really charge her up. But that's the goal. Ronan actually putting in a pretty good hit, of course. Probably should be focusing on Hulk. Get that heal in at a good time. Says I should focus on the Hulk, continues hitting Jessica Jones. Not sure why, but I did that. There we go, hitting the Hulk. Always, of course, leave Ronan for last, but I'll deal with the Hulk before I go into Jessica Jones because his smash actually does a lot of damage. Unlike Ronan's. I wonder how much more difficult this node will be once they do decide to buff the Kree, which should be coming with Captain Marvel. Because Ronan should be getting buffed with that. Hopefully they don't make it much harder, because that'll really have to change my strategy up. And if that does happen, I will make another video informing you guys my new plan once I have one. Mind you, I don't think they're going to buff his speed or anything, so it should be fine anyways. I think he just more helps a Kree team, but can't be sure. Okay, I probably got to pick it up. The pace, I mean. Normally don't have issues, but every time I make a video for this one, I seem to make it a lot slower. It's not like it's that complicated of a process. Just I'm at 12 charges. So I should be plenty fine. Next is Quake. Don't worry about Vision just yet, because he'll annoy you either way, so you might as well just take out Quake before she does anything too serious. Now she'll probably dispel. No need to heal. Alright. Now she'll dispel, take out Quake. Now start working on Vision and hope he doesn't dodge too much. There is a chance that this node will time out just because Vision decides to dodge so many times. There's one. There we go. It's only been 2 dodges so far, I think. So we're doing pretty good on this. There are days where he has dodged 10 times in a row. There's another dodge. Heal up here. Another dodge. So we're at 2 in a row. Okay, we're doing good. We'll finish this off right in time. Down. Just in time. But that is fully charged up Storm. And that's ready for the Thor node. And now to get ready for the next node. So the next node is L1, I1, something 1, and it's called Rocketeer. So the team I used for this one is actually the same team that I used for the first node. Rocket, Yondu, Thanos, Star-Lord, Gamora. Okay, so for this node, I guess what I do in this first part is, let's actually do a big hit into Iron Man. You don't really need to, I'm probably wasting it, but it doesn't matter because the energy is going to be recharged. Rocket, big AoE. Now it should be Yondu, big AoE. Nope, it's Star-Lord. So I'll just do his basic here. Yondu AoE. No need for Thanos' AoE. Probably should have done the bigger hit, but oh well. There we go. Node done. 3 nodes down. Next node is the Thor node. Okay, so the Thor node, I2, number 1 stunner. Basically, a lot of the characters can stun and slow you down, and that's mainly the premise of this node. And a lot of people have issues with it, so this is how I deal with it. Step 1, find some fast damage people. I like to throw in Deadpool, Black Panther, Spider-Man, and Spider-Man Miles. Step 2, add Storm. And then you'll see from here. Okay, so this is essentially the node. I started off by getting an offense up on my Black Panther, and I'd normally do it into shield security. I don't really know why, but I do. Guess there's a chance for him to block, so it's the most efficient. Then the timing of how this node plays out differs every single time. Sometimes I get to wipe them out before they go. Sometimes they go before me. I don't really know why. They must have the same speed value, so that's how it works. Might as well punch into the other shield security. Now it's Storm's turn. Let's put it down to ×1 so you can see how this works. You hit this ultimate button, and she kills everyone except one of them with 133,000 damage. That's pretty nice. Unfortunately, she did not kill Spider-Man because he felt like dodging. He does that sometimes. That's the one thing that can make this node a lot harder than it needs to be. Oh, that's what, 3 straight dodges? Okay, and a stunned Miles. This is not going particularly well, but it should be fine. Just make sure. Okay, and another dodge by Spider-Man. Don't dodge that, thank you. I will take a lot more damage than normal just because of, well, Spider-Man. Just deciding he wanted to dodge a lot. Doesn't make anything easier. But at least I will end this with a few more charges on my Storm again. So if I do want to charge her up later, I can. Which sometimes I will do if I run out of my main team. I'll just throw back that charge up team and charge her up as much as I can, and normally don't finish the node, but I can always just revive Storm and wipe out another node. I haven't actually gone through with using Storm a second time yet, but if we're ever making a bigger push, it'll be available. And this node is done. Thor node down, no one lost. Took a bit more damage because their Spider-Man decided he just didn't want to die very much. So we dodged a lot. So now let's show you how I deal with the 5th node. Okay, so the 5th node here, the last one for right now, but I'll be back on to record more later, is I3, Dynamic Duos. And honestly, I throw back my first team back out there. So I put Rocket, get some Yondu, there we go, Thanos, Star-Lord, Gamora. And I basically run this team until I run into trouble or people start dying, and then I'll start switching people up and just fill out with what I have available and just keep running until the raid's over, I run out of energy, or there's not much point to keep going on. But I could also use healings and stuff like that, but I just don't at this point. So I'll show you how this node works. Having difficulty speaking today. All right, let's show you how it goes. So here I start off by big hit on Iron Man. Ooh, took some pretty big damage on Star-Lord, unfortunately. Really big hit by Rocket on everyone. I could finish someone off, but let's actually just go for the basic and try and kill. Perfect. 2 people down. Now all Iron Fist will do is heal himself up. Let's get some summons. I was hoping for a healing summon, but not to be. Rocket's counters are amazing. Should I heal up or should I just go for the taunt? Let's heal up. May have done the wrong pick here. I guess we'll find out. Defense up. Right. Probably should have went for the other one. Basically no damage done. Ooh, big hit on Yondu. Not ideal. Let's see how Rocket can help us out. Perfect. Ultimate with Star-Lord. We're just down to Luke Cage. Luke Cage is done. I'm not sure why I used the special, but I did. So there we go. First 5 nodes of Ultimate 6 done. So I will be back once I have more energy to do more nodes on this lane. Alright, so I'm back and I have a bit more energy, so I'm going to do a few more nodes here and show you what I do, and let's see what happens. Right next we have I4, Dad Jokes. And you may have guessed it, the team I'm planning on using is the same one I've used this entire time. I'm noticing my Yondu is pretty low, so I might replace him. But it's not that big of a deal. Who will I replace him with? Let's throw in a Loki, just for fun. Could have kept Yondu in there, it's not that big of a deal. Again, characters for me are expendable, I don't really heal them up, but let's see how this goes. Alright, still on ×2 for you all. Right, forgot about that Drax. The Yondu would have been a good person to keep in. That's why you should always read the descriptions before you do a node and not just randomly go in without any thoughts. But that's not what I did, so I'll just take out the Drax and I'll deal with the consequences, which should be quite quick. Apparently none of my team was really charged up, but blind Punisher because, well, you know why to blind Punisher. That right there. Let's do a big hit offense down on Cable. Now there's going to be defense up everywhere, and Groot's healing. Groot is actually starting to make these raids a little more difficult at certain spots. Boom. Cable's gone. Now this is the priority clearly switches to Rocket. Take him down as fast as you can, but there is a taunt by Luke Cage, so hopefully Rocket will be charged up to do things soon. Take out their Rocket, but he does have a slow. Might as well get a big hit here on Luke Cage. Ooh, that is not good. That is quite bad. This has not gone this bad in a long time. Alright, gotta use it. He's blind. I lost Thanos, so let's use this stealth by Loki. Okay, finish off. Okay, doesn't even get a 2-hit on Rocket. That's unfortunate. Perfect. Finish off him. Finish off Hawkeye. Attack Wolverine here. Alright. Now we're just down to the Drax. We've lost a lot of people, so this was a very poor run. But the node is finished. But I did sacrifice what is probably my top team to it, unfortunately, which means I won't be able to go much further. But I will show you 2 other teams that I use and see how it goes for this next node. Okay, so the next node is actually one of the harder nodes on this, and if you're not ready, it can be a lot of trouble, and because that last node went so poorly, I normally don't have that much issues. I normally hope to go into a live pool with a pretty much fully alive team, ironically, and pretty full on health, but I'm not going to this time. So, gonna have to go with some backup plans. Best to have some early damage, but all my early damage is pretty much dead. So we have a couple of different options, and I'm gonna go with this one right here. This is the plan I'm going with. Got a Wolverine, got a Deadpool, got Black Panther. I have 2 different Spider-Man. Let's go with this Spider-Man, the original, and Miss Marvel. Get a Miss Marvel's Brawler team here and see how it goes. Hopefully we can make a pretty good dent, and then we'll finish it up with an alternative plan I have. Let's do it. Okay, so here we go. This is the team we got. Step 1 is to start hitting into Rocket and hope to get some good damage on him as quickly as possible. Let's how do I want to play this? Let's actually stun Hand Sentry here. That should avoid some of the issues of this node. Put the chain on from Deadpool on Rocket. Get a good strong assist here. Not quite strong enough. Now someone's probably going to get hit really hard by Rocket. It's Miss Marvel, which is fantastic because she can deal with that. We gotta really hit hard on Black Panther with that. But we definitely took out Rocket, which is great. So the next priority is Doctor Strange. He's gone. So now, unfortunately, this is going to start falling apart a little bit. Hand Sentry is about to stealth everyone up. Right now, they all have evade, so we have to go for Hand Sentry. Deadpool's doing damage. Korath is going to do a lot of damage. Let's just take out Hand Sentry now to get him... Oh, yeah. Like I said, take him out now. Get him out of the way. Now, what do we got? No point on using that because he's going to dodge and it won't chain because everyone's in stealth. Perfect blocked. Alright. Now is a good time to not die. Okay, unfortunately she did not survive. And there's a taunt on my Wolverine. Okay. So let's just put some damage on the Deadpool. And we'll go back in with my backup plan. Of course, the revive on the Rocket there is never what you want. But now let's go in with my other team and see how it goes. Hopefully I'll finish this node off for you and start working on the next one. Or be ready for the next one at least. Okay, so for this I'm going to kind of use a hybrid on one of my earlier teams. I'm going to throw in, that's not the right person, Scarlet Witch. Going to throw in Vision. Going to throw in Quake. Storm. and Night Nurse. So I'm going to just try and magically charge up Storm a little bit, get some defense, and survive, and then blow this node up. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so here we are. And they're already taking out my Quake. How many charges do we have? We have 3 charges, which is not a lot. So I hope to get a few more here. Unfortunately, the rocket's revived, which makes this more frustrating. But this here should finish off rocket. Quake should be dead, unfortunately. So there's not much damage coming in this turn, so I'll do just try and take down Deadpool. Of course. Scientist Supreme uses her one thing that's useful. Let's get just full team bleeds. Get that defense up. And let's see. Korath. It's not looking too good. Just hoping to get one more turn with Storm here. I'm not sure I'll be able to do. Storm also only has 5 charges. This has gone quite poorly. There we go. And my hope for this one is definitely gone. But I will be back later to finish this node off with hopefully some more success. Right now, as he's dead. So I'll be back later when I have energy again. Well, I'm back with just enough energy to give it one more go. Hopefully I should be able to finish off this node. Sorry, this one has turned into a bit of a train wreck near the end. It has not gone this bad for me in a very long time. Not really sure. I guess I've just made some more mistakes than normal, but hopefully this is still very helpful for you all. And maybe this victory should get us to the 30% with almost half a day to spare. I guess we will see. Okay. Let's actually go out and take a look at the node and see. They just wanted to show you they updated the features on this, so it shows you the characters that are still alive or yet to come in color, and the rest are grayed out. So no more Rocket, no more Hand Sentry, no more Deadpool, no more Strange. I still have a Korath, Wolverine, Scientist Supreme, and 2 Hand Sorceresses. So good to plan for that. What do I have alive in my roster? Winter Soldier can do some damage. Juggernaut, Doctor Strange, Pyro, Venom, Sabretooth. Captain America, Mystique, Black Widow. You know what? Let's try this here. Let's get myself a Juggernaut, Pyro, get a Venom in here, get a Sabretooth, get a Mystique. Hopefully this can deal out enough damage before it dies to finish off this node. Let's see. Alright, it's on ×2, so as you can tell, I've got my little mini Brotherhood team here. Priority is this Korath. So I'm just going to do this here. This should finish him off. Perfect. Alright. Start with Scientist Supreme. Basically get no bleeds. Put it on Hand Sorceress here. Unfortunately, I lose Venom, which was planning on using a fair bit of his damage, and oh well. My only goal here is don't let Scientist Supreme revive. So that's why I'm going for her first. Might as well just run right now, take her out. Wolverine's the biggest damage threat, so let's go for him. Get some bleeds out. Big hit. There we go, no more Wolverine. Get some bleed. Copy that defense up. Good hit. Should have used the other attack, but I didn't. We'll now, just for the heck of it, big strong hit, double bleed, punch. She should be dead. Not sure what the plan is here. No one to hit her, but she falls over dead anyways. 30% reached. There we go. No down. Even though this was a bit of a train wreck, it showed you what I do with the raid. It also showed you one part that I find most valuable. It's not just about getting through with one team and dumping about a bunch of resources. Sometimes it's about thinking through the problems, coming up with different solutions, trying a bunch of teams, and just sticking with it. You never know, just try. Experiment and you'll get further each time with your experimentations. You'll learn more. And also you don't have to spend the resources, so if you really do run into an issue, you'll have them saved up. So I really hope this was helpful and you guys learned a lot. I think I'm stopping here for the day because, well, I'm going to bed soon. Basically sums it up. So again, I hope this taught you guys some things. And if you did like this and you did enjoy this and this was helpful, please leave a like, subscribe, share this video. It really makes a difference. You guys have been amazing. I'm really thankful for that. In the video description, there'll be a link to my Discord and to a Patreon if you choose to use that. Again, thanks for everything. Hopefully this helps. And as always, I'm here to help.